Hi, my name is Tara.
I'm Dave.
He had to check the cup.
Are you sure?
We're the Thirsty Thrifters.
Cheers.
We make videos about reselling and Poshmark and anything else.
Stuff like that.
That's a lot of what we make videos on. And then we have a glass of wine while we do so.
Tonight, it's Meet Cute.
Meet Cute Chardonnay from the Resellers subscription box, which my son, our editor, has put in the description, hopefully. And
Let's start.
It is start. We're going to do a special video for us. Different, unusual. We are going to talk about 14 brands or specific pieces of brands that I've never found thrifting to resell or to keep, actually.
Tara's going to talk about it.
Yeah, Dave will get to look at pictures of what I'm talking about because he might not even know what I'm talking about. These are things I've heard other resellers mention in videos or seen on Instagram. And I've been thrifting to resell for 2.5 years now, right?
I think so.
I think I started thrifting to resell in May of, what year would that have been? 2018. And I looked today and I've sold 3,300 listings on Poshmark and a few on eBay. So I do thrift quite a bit and I have found quite a bit, but there are still 14 things that are on my list that I have never found.
3,300 things you've sold? Listings.
And there have been some that have been like a bundle sale, like several items. And that doesn't include, remember my 5 for 15 closet? That doesn't include that. I had a second closet for a while where I sold things very cheaply.
The secret closet?
The secret closet.
That wasn't really a secret?
Oh, while I'm talking about my closet name is Tara Stutz if you want to verify my numbers.
Oh.
You can see. So we are going to...
Check your stats.
It says I have 4,000 some listings because it includes anything that is sold or not for sale or currently for sale. So that's where that number comes from. Okay.
All right, let's talk about
the first
14 things.
I have a new phone and it has to ID my face. I have screenshots and pictures that he gets to see and then my son will put on the screen. The first one we have is Equipment FEMME. That is a brand I've heard of quite a bit. A lot of people find their like career shirts. So that's what that is there. It's a career shirt. And this one like sold for $150.
I was just thinking of like sporting good equipment.
It's not that.
Like those balls that women like to use while they work out, like to do sit-ups and stuff like that.
Like a balance ball?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
What did you think I was talking about?
I don't know. You said balls women like to use. I was confused. So,
straight to the gutter.
Here's a picture of the tag that you would see on the shirt if you were to find this. I know looking at tags is very helpful.
4-pound weights, something else.
Stay on subject. Seeing what a tag looks like is very helpful because sometimes they'll be very obvious. Like this one is very easy to read. You know what it is. But some of them are tough where you'll just see a symbol.
We're going to show them or are you just going to show them?
I told you, he's going to put it on the screen.
Oh, this is so much easier now.
Yeah. Now that we have an editor that's 15 years old and gets paid in soda. Okay. The second one I've never, ever found is Frame jeans.
Frame? So
Frame is an expensive brand of jeans to sell. I see resellers all the time that find it. This particular one like sold for $50 and I don't think they were new. I can't scroll. But. Frame.
This is not what comes to mind for me when I hear the word frame. I'm thinking work clothes, you know.
So far you haven't
heard.
No. So far you haven't heard of either of these, right?
No.
Okay, here's another picture of the tag. Another good, very obvious. This is Frame.
I can't wait for number 3.
You can see the list. Oh gosh, that's why you can't wait, because you can see the list. Okay, what is it? What does it say?
Spiritual Gangster.
Spiritual Gangster. You've
or
probably heard of this. No, there's an R on the end. The one...
What's a Spiritual Gangster?
No, it's Gangster.
Gangster, my bad.
They make a lot of workout
Don't hate,
gear,
meditate.
lounge
Okay.
gear, and it
See,
it
this
is
one
that
actually
kind
makes
of
sense.
vibe, like yoga. They have yoga sayings. They make leggings. They make all kinds of stuff. You can't scroll. It's not an
I can't
actual
scroll.
listing. It's just a picture. This is a sweatshirt sold for $25. And here's a tag. This one is the one that's tough to read.
I hate those.
That writing's not so great.
Yeah, it's like cursive writing from a 5-year-old.
Some of them look a little better than that, but this particular one is a little.
Hey, we're
Tough
making
to
a
read.
tag. Emma just learned how to do cursive. Let's let her do it.
So there is a caveat to this one. There is one thing that I have found, and many, many, many other people have found.
Michael
And it is,
Scott's a gangster.
this is a screenshot of the current listings for this entire brand and the sell price from low to high. And two of them can see right there are this robe thing. So I did find this robe thing one time, like a year ago. It was in a FabFitFun subscription box, so they were everywhere. I did buy it, and then
the
I got
triple F.
home. I did buy it, and I got home and I realized it was not a high sale price for those, so I returned it. But do not buy those. Do not buy those because they're saturated is the word. But the other things are pretty good. Okay, can you pronounce the fourth one? It is famous, but can you pronounce it?
Salvatore Ferragamo?
Ferragamo. Everybody knows this brand. And the
Everybody
reselling.
except for Dave.
So I have never, ever seen a pair of Salvatore Ferragamo heels. Ever. The ones I have shown here, they're not even high sellers sometimes. The newer ones can sell for a good dollar amount, but the old ones, you know, these were like 25 bucks. They're not even gonna fetch that much, but I still have never found one. I've never seen a pair.
Tara asked me about a brand, Carhartt. Now I know about Carhartt.
Yeah.
You said you're going to start selling that.
I found one so far. I've only looked one day.
Oh.
But what's the problem with that? Here's
Those are
another
the brands I know. I don't know
logo for you to
Salvatore
Ferragamo.
Ferragamo.
You know some of these on this list, but they're
So far-
obviously they're not common around here. I should say that.
No.
We live in the Midwest, so this will go to show. I found lots and lots of things that I wouldn't have expected to find because we have a very low cost of living. There aren't a lot of rich people around here, but you can see I still can't find some things.
We live in the middle of nowhere.
We do.
So we don't know Salvatore
Okay.
Ferragamo.
Here's-
Whoever you are.
Let's do number 5, okay?
Missoni?
MISSONI. I've never found
Whoa, that's bright.
MISSONI. That is their
Whoa.
signature that you would know it because they often have these brightly colored wavy stripes.
Looks like something
I mean, they're very easy to spot if
David
you see
on
one.
Schitt's Creek would wear.
So this particular sweater sold for $75 just for a
Yeah.
sweater. Never seen it. Never found it. They do have a Target line from this brand, like they did a collaboration, and this stuff was priced much, much lower, obviously. I don't even think I found one of those. I don't remember. But I've definitely never found Missoni. And here is the tag.
You won't see anybody around our
You
town
know-
wearing that.
You will know this brand. It's very, very block lettering. You can read it pretty easily.
Made in Italy. All right, next.
Okay, what is next? Number 6.
Beta brand pants.
I think everyone calls it Beta brand.
Beta.
So these pants are pretty popular in the office community. Not this office. The
Michael Scott.
people who work in offices, or they're very comfortable, but they look professional. They're very stretchy.
Oh.
Like I know I'm part of a Court Reporter and Scopus community on Facebook, if you know what that is, Court Reporters. And somebody was asking,
If you know
what
what
pants should
Facebook
I buy?
is.
I need some new pants. And everyone was saying Beta brand. Now you got me saying
Beta.
Beta. Beta brand. And I hadn't even mentioned it. It wasn't me. I didn't start
Beta.
that. So they do
Beta.
sell $30, $40 or so. I've never found a pair of these pants. Ever.
They look comfortable.
I have found Beta brand. I found one sweater. And it was one where I
I
wasn't
thought this
sure.
was stuff you haven't found.
The pants are the most famous thing from this brand. Everybody knows Beta brand pants.
Okay. You found some shirts.
I found, no, one sweater. And I didn't even know if I should buy it because I didn't know how the sweaters would sell. And so I left it, and then I looked them up, and then I went back and got it, and it sold very fast.
Next.
Oh, here's another logo. You can see the big words on the back of the waistband. So that's how you know beta brand.
Doc Martens.
Boots. I didn't write that on there. But that's the caveat. I've never found Doc Martens adult boots. And that's the most famous thing. The Doc Marten boots.
I thought we had.
One pair of kids. We found one pair of kids' boots.
Oh.
And they sold right away. We have never found adult boots. Not even in horrible condition.
I know what Doc Martens are. Everyone knows what that is.
See, I told you to know some of these brands.
Spell.
Oh, I'm not moving on yet.
What is there more to say about Doc Martens? You don't know what those are, then you don't need to be.
I had to make sure I don't have another picture. I don't. Okay.
If you don't know what Doc Martens are,
Everybody knows them, but
you may not be.
don't
in the
understand
right
why I
thing.
can't find them.
Maybe you should not sell clothes.
I have purchased a pair on eBay for myself because I could never find them. Okay.
Spell and the Gypsy Collective. What?
Spell and the Gypsy Collective is a
boy.
very hippie, boho kind of brand. These dresses and things, I mean, they make tops, they make many things, but, you know, $100 to $200 each.
We don't see a lot of gypsies around Newcastle, Indiana.
We don't, but we don't see this clothing either. And then sometimes the tag will be like this and will only say the word spell. And I don't think I've ever seen one of those before I realized that their tags sometimes say only spell. But it was probably like a few months ago that I realized that was this brand. Still don't think I've seen it. Oh, and this, if you're looking at this picture, this sold listing that's $3, that was somebody traded it. That's not how much it sold for.
They can't see you circling.
But they
She's
can
down
see it
here
right here. I
going
know.
like this to the picture, and they can't see that. If you're...
But they can see it on the screen.
Okay.
They know what I'm talking about. Let's go on. Let's go on.
Moving on, sorry.
Number 9.
Lululemon Align.
Lululemon Align. So
we find lots of Lululemon.
Every Lululemon we've found has been the like Luon fabric. So if you
What's Align?
It's a different fabric, I believe. I've never touched these. I don't go to the Lululemon store, and I've never found a brand.
They won't let us in.
We just don't live near one. So it's like a different kind of fabric that they say is like, it feels like a second skin. It's very soft and very, very stretchy.
Wow.
I don't know how many years they've been making, or maybe Align
Talk
is
about
the
fancy
style.
Pants.
Maybe Align is the style and the fabric is called something else.
Literal fancy pants.
I really can't remember.
They're so fancy we haven't even seen them.
I've never had to, look up the description for Align pants because I've never found any. So here's a picture of one style. They're in many styles, many lengths, many colors. I mean, there's so many, but I've never found one.
I don't even know anybody that's worn them.
And here's another picture of that same pair, and you can see if you don't know the Lululemon logo, you're probably not a reseller. Everybody knows that logo. Dave knows that logo.
Yep.
So, okay, this next one is...
Even Dave.
This next one is not a specific brand. It is a large group of brands.
Oh, yeah, you can take care of this one.
You know some of these words. I have never found anything really designer.
Like Gucci.
I've never found Gucci. Never
It's all
found
fake.
Chanel.
Everything we find is
Balenciaga.
fake, obvious.
Yes. I found very obvious fakes of
Yeah.
these. Never found Fendi. Never found Chloe. I mean, Dave wouldn't know what else there are. I wouldn't know what else there are. They're just not around here. In
I'd see
addition
them
to
and
these,
I'd throw them over to you and be like, what's that?
in addition, I've never seen anybody in our town carrying or wearing these things. I don't believe. I saw some in England.
I have.
Okay,
I've seen
Dave
some.
has. All right, but
Like Louis Vuitton, that count?
maybe it was fake. Don't know.
Hey, there's a good chance in
Louis
Newcastle.
Vuitton, yeah, I forgot. I've never found Louis Vuitton either.
There's a good chance here in Newcastle you got some.
Probably fake.
Maybe you got some real Louis Vuitton.
So I will show you this. Okay,
Congratulations.
I did find some pictures for my son to put in. So Chanel bags, and he'll put them in when he wants to. This is the one closest thing
Oh yeah.
that
remember
I ever found that is designer, and this is a Valentino dress, and
Valentino.
it's sold for $135, so it's not a huge sale. But I found this in the children's section of my local Goodwill for $4. So that's the most designer thing I've ever found.
So the next thing.
Okay. This one's funny.
TIEKS?
TIEKS.
Oh, those.
Okay. And this has
we found those.
This has a caveat also.
Yeah, we found
We
those.
have found one.
Oh, yeah.
We never found a pair of teaks.
Yeah.
I did sell a single teak, and it took months, but I sold it for $15.
A pair.
But we have found
Hard to come
a single teaks shoe a couple times at the bins.
It's all here in Indiana. We can just get one of those.
Yep. So that is my small caveat. I've never found a pair, but we did find one, and that's what they look like. They're the foldable flats with the blue bottoms. Most people are familiar with what teaks are, even if they haven't found them.
So, being from a deep red state, I thought I would know what this next brand was. Good American.
Good American is famous for jeans.
Never heard of it.
There's a famous family who one member of the family designed these. Can you guess?
Good American. I don't know.
Kardashian.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember which Kardashian. I don't watch the show, but
don't
one
know.
of the Kardashians is the
I don't know the
name
Kardashians.
behind this brand. So they're very famous for their jeans, and so like this pair sold for $70 for a pair of jeans. Here's what the tag would look like. It's easy to read. I've never
much
seen
are
these
they?
either.
How much do you have to pay to be a good American?
Apparently $70.
Okay, well, that's not too bad. That's not too bad.
So I've
It's the American way.
never found Good American jeans ever.
We're not good Americans,
We're
I
not.
guess. Dang.
This one is a specific
Just found out.
niche of the next brand, because we have found this brand, but the most famous thing from this brand we've never found.
Patagonia print.
A printed fleece of any kind. So my son will put up this example.
I'm going to say we found plenty of Patagonia stuff.
Not plenty, a few, like t-shirts. I have a couple
I've
of
got a
fleece
rain
I've sold,
jacket
but they were
that we
plain.
found.
Oh yeah, you do have a rain jacket.
Also, that says something like
It has a
it's
business
got a
name
business
on it.
thing. I don't care. It's
I found
Patagonia.
Capilene long underwear for men. Never one of these bright fleeces, which are the highest dollar items probably. I mean, besides like a winter coat, but never found one. Never seen one. Never touched one.
I'm going to be on the lookout.
You should have been
BOLO.
already.
Yeah, I didn't know.
And okay, here's the very last one. Number 14.
ROTHY'S?
ROTHY'S. Everybody in the reseller world knows about ROTHY'S. So I don't know how long these have been around. Not a super long time, but they're these very comfortable. They're known for being comfortable, and they're kind of like the fly knit of my tennis shoes. You know, that stretchy.
Okay.
It's kind of like that material. Supposedly, I've never touched them, but I mean that's what it looks like. People say it's
Never touched
comfortable.
ROTHY'S. They're for like Rothschild and above.
Whatever. They're for whoever wants to buy them. They make them in many styles now. Like these are round toe. They make pointy toe. They make kind of like loafer slip-on tennis shoes now.
ROTHY'S.
All kinds of colors, but they're faked also.
These
You
are
have to
fake.
yeah, that brand is faked often, but I've never found a pair to figure out if it was real or fake. So that is the last one I've got.
He's going to be putting a lot of pictures.
He's
in
gonna.
this. This is going to.
We're gonna see how our editor
Cool to
does.
see how it turns out.
But this just, I wanted to kind of make this video to show that just because you're not finding these high dollar items doesn't mean you can't make a good amount of money reselling, because I mean, I've sold 3,300 listings and didn't find any of that stuff ever. I've been surprised by the things I've found that I never thought I would. Like I thought for a while I'd never find Fry, and now I've found several pairs of Fry boots and a wallet. And
I think I found something Fry once.
you found the Fry wallet, yeah. I sold that.
Even I can find
Just in my
something
little
Fry.
town. What was that one? Acne Studios. which is the sweatshirt you thought David from, I can't think of words right now, Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be the kind of thing he would wear, that his brand.
Oh, okay.
Just in my Goodwill, $300 sweatshirt. I mean, nobody makes that much money in our town. It's just weird
Somebody
when I find
is.
stuff. And like a Burberry robe I
We just
found.
don't
I
know
was
them.
like, what?
We don't hang out with them. So
I think the rich people just drive through and like, let's
Dump
just donate here.
dump their stuff in Newcastle.
So but you can still make quite a bit of money. You can find lots of things that will sell for $25, $50. But you don't have to make these big sales all the time to still make a good living this way. I mean, we don't make a living, but we could. I could if I needed to.
Keep it Carhartt if you have to.
Keep it Carhartt.
I mean, how many people have we heard talk about how they'd sell Crocs full time if they could? Like,
Who said that?
they're easy to clean. You just throw them in the.
They are, but
the
I don't
washing
know.
machine.
I don't think I could find enough Crocs to make a living.
But if you could, it'd be easy.
We do like to sell Crocs when we find them at the Goodwill outlet. I'm not paying $5 for Crocs.
No, you get to pay pennies for them.
So, comment below the things that you have never found and you're surprised.
This is
Maybe
so tart. I've only had one glass.
I'm glad you interrupted what I was saying.
Well,
Tell me that.
I was about to tell them, don't forget about the wine we had tonight.
Don't forget about the wine.
Me cute.
But comment your brands that you really want to find that you can't find. Maybe you'll mention some I forgot about. I was listening and watching videos and looking through people's solds to figure out, oh yeah, I haven't found that. But most of the ones I'm like, oh, I did find that one time, a year and a half ago.
Be a spiritual gangster.
Do that too.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for watching. Comment whatever you'd like. Subscribe. All the things.
Do stuff.
And have a glass.
Cheers.
Cheers. Good night.